Join me as a 30-year-old with no tiling experience as I replace the backsplash in my van. The current backsplash was not heat resistant, so I knew I needed to make a change. After lots of planning, I was ready to get started.
So I just picked up my stuff, got my mortar and my grout caulking, grout cleaning sponge. Also got this notched trowel. And I had a friend who is letting me borrow a tile cutter. And now I'm going to reward myself with a little iced coffee break. It is demo day. And I'm so nervous.
So at this point, I had to try to take all of this backsplash off. It was just made of plastic, but it was still kind of annoying to try to get out. I think I was most scared for this part of the process, but it ended up being probably the easiest. I used the old sections of backsplash as a template and used painter's tape as a guide to see where I needed to cut.
It's really hot here. I had to change into these shorts. I have successfully cut 3 tiles.
Now, the learning curve on this was not easy, but once I got the hang of it, it wasn't too bad. But before I knew what I was doing, I had a really hard time. Next, I laid out all of the pieces, and honestly, it was like a puzzle at this point, but it's an important part of the process. Now, for my favorite part, we are actually applying the tile adhesive and finally getting to lay the tile. This part was so satisfying to me because you actually start to see the project all come together. Not gonna lie, I was feeling really good at this point because I thought the hardest part was over. Unfortunately, I was wrong, but we can appreciate how nice it looked at this stage. I mean, honestly, it was looking really, really good until my next step. Here we start grouting, and that is where things get a little sideways. During this part of the process, I made a massive mistake and did not clean off the grout as quickly as I was supposed to. You're supposed to wipe it off pretty quickly so that you get good dimension between your tiles, and I did not do that. As a result, the grout was way too high, and so I had to carve all of it out and redo it all over again. Ultimately, that process took about 2 weeks. But I was able to fix it and it looked a lot better. So if you ever decide to do your own DIY tile project, wipe your grout so fast. Please learn from my mistakes. After that, all I had to do was caulk and seal it and we were done. Now all I have to figure out is what my next project is going to be. Make sure you hit the follow button so that you can join me on my next adventure.